Hey friends, happy Friday. It's actually Friday, you guys. Tomorrow is my 3-year anniversary with Saint, and I'm really excited about it. I cannot believe how far I've come in 3 years. It just feels really, really cool, and I love that you guys are here to kind of like, I don't know, celebrate it with me. So, oh, hold on. I didn't put on deodorant today yet. I'm sorry. I didn't put on my deodorant, and I'm like, I need to put on deodorant. I'm sorry. I'm not gross, I promise, but I was like, it got a little warm because I'm in Florida, so it's like 12 degrees outside, and by 12 I mean like 68. and so I was like, I'm putting on a long sleeve shirt. By the way, hello, Valentine's Day Freedom Barbie merch. So this is one of the Freedom Barbie merch shirts. So I'm really excited about the Valentine's Day stuff. So, she's coming out. The girl that does my merch she's going to do a lot more stuff. So I'm really excited. Anyways, hi, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I need to, when I put my makeup on for the day, I just come here and go live and chat with you guys. So I kind of get the benefit of getting to, I don't know, put on my makeup with my friends. It's kind of cool. It's 30 degrees. Y'all do Fahrenheit, Celsius? Which one do y'all do in Canada? Fahrenheit, right? 30 degrees? Is that Fahrenheit? I can't. I don't even know what that is in Celsius, but let me tell you, I'm not interested. It's too cold. I don't want to do it. It's just cold. Anyways, it's cold outside, and I put on a long sleeve shirt, and it was a little bit sweaty, and then I noticed I had to put on deodorant. So I'm sorry I'm rude. Thank you. It's the Freedom. It's my merch. See, it says Freedom Barbie. It's from my merch shop. So if you want some all willy-nilly merch, Freedom Barbie stuff, go to allwillynilly.shop or just comment the word merch. I think it's set up to like automatically send you to the link or whatever. -30. No, we don't know. -30 is not a thing. Hi, Emily. Oh my gosh, it was so good to see you the other night. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited to celebrate 3 years with Saint. This is so, so cool. Oh, let me put, blah, blah. Let me put, yeah, go get some Freedom Barbie merch, you guys. You're going to love it. There's a new all willy-nilly design. There's, don't bend your bristles, blend up to Jesus. Like all the funny, like Mackenzie-isms, like out here all willy-nilly in front of God and everybody, like, allwillynilly.shop. Really cool. Hey, Chrissy, good to see you. How do PIs do surveillance in the cold? Yes, the car's running all the time. If it's hot, the car's running because we need air. If it's cold, which means below 80 degrees, the car's running because we need heat. Hi, Janet. Okay, so for a free color match, you can text me directly. You guys, you can totally text me or just comment the word match and I'll match you to your custom makeup shades. So, okay, let's do, which brush do I not use that much, I guess? I guess I use all of them, but let's do, I don't know. Let's do we'll just use our smudge brush again, because that one's really fun to do, especially if you're new here. The merch website, if you just comment the word merch, I think it's set up to automatically send you the link. Otherwise, it's allwillynilly.shop. It's really cool. So my friend who does my merch is actually another Saint artist, and she does like t-shirts and custom designs. It's Braska branded customs, and so she has a lot of other stuff too. What happens if we order and the colors don't work when we get them? Hope, that's a good question. I'm pretty good at color matching, but if you just are not crazy about the shades, Saint has a 30-day return policy, so we can always swap them out. That's when you text me and say, hey girl, I'm not crazy about these shades, whatever, and then I'll help you figure out how to get the right shades. But it's the return and exchange situation is really simple, but I'm also pretty good at color matching, so usually it's okay. But you do have a 30-day return policy just for that peace of mind, you know, so you don't have to worry, darling. You see why I like this smudge brush? It makes it so freaking easy. This smudge brush is teeny, and you're like, oh, wait, like, you know, what are you doing with that brush? See how it's, like, really dense? And it's, like, this is the second time I'm using it without having cleaned it. So I'll show you in a minute how I clean it. It looks like it's kind of caked on. But anyways, this is what my contour looks like. So if you're new here, Oh, Hope, that's a good thing. It's kind of like Ulta, though. Like, if you buy makeup at Ulta or anything at Ulta and you use it and you don't like it, they'll return it. Like, they'll take it back. So it's just as easy. It's just like that. Except in this case, you just text me. Or you can go directly through corporate, but I like to know, like, what my customers are experiencing so that I can make sure to help you properly. So my customers just reach out to me and they'll say, hey, Mackenzie, I need help with this. And I'm like, okay, I got you. And then we go from there. Okay, so this is, in my palette, I have 2 different foundation shades and 2 different concealer shades, because I do self-tanner, and so sometimes I'm a little bit darker, a little bit lighter. You can have self-tanned up to here, and so it just depends on, like, what's going on. Also, it's winter, so in the winter, we kind of get a little lighter. You can. Sephora, Ulta, you can return makeup. By the way, if you're new here, that's my timer. Every 15 minutes, we hydrate. We drink water. If this timer doesn't go off, I will forget to drink my water, and then I'll be a dehydrated boo. If it's a matte color, would it be easier? I think if it's a really rich color, like a really rich red, I like to apply those with my brush, like the multitasker brush, so it looks like this. And so you can kind of really get that red on, because sometimes the red can bleed or it gets a little crazy. I don't know why it's just the reds though, but otherwise I just use my finger and slap it on. So do whatever works for you. Try it both ways. But I really like the multitasker brush too. Like, it's nice to have on hand when you want it, but thank you, Kathy. It's the Freedom Barbie merch. allwillynilly.shop, or just comment merch and it'll send you the link. Okay. So, my nails, my best friend Tiffany, Nail Junkie 615, she sent me these winter nails. They look a little Christmassy, but I was like, no, they're winter. They're fine. So these are the winter set that she sent me. So she does custom press-ons. And I just think they are so pretty. Nice and wintry. Puffy patches. Puffy patches under the eyes. Get the eye masks that I do every morning. They help with puffiness. But if there's like discoloration, you can use like color correctors or different like there's different ways that we can help to conceal that. But most of the time it's just a matter of, like, what's great about highlighting and contouring is when you have one color, things are more noticeable. But when you have multiple colors all over, things are a little less noticeable because the eye is drawn to different places on the face, right? So that's like the whole concept of highlighting and contouring. It's not something that like a bunch of 20-year-olds are just doing, which most of them don't even need to because they're 20, but whatever. It's not just something that's like trending and a bunch of 20-year-olds are doing. Like, it's legit. Like, it's something that you can do and actually, like, you know, make a difference on your face. So you just basically create dimension by putting different colors where they go on the skin and just kind of like creating that dimension. And so when you have those dark under eyes or dark circles or whatever, we can kind of, everything can kind of like blend in and it just kind of creates this really fun dimension. So super light color in the middle, super dark color on the outside, a main or foundation shade everywhere else. And then I'm going to blend it and then you're going to be like, no way, that's crazy. That didn't just happen, but we're going to do it in real time. That's why I like doing the videos, but that's why I like doing lives and like showing you in real time how my face goes from crazy to not crazy. And then everybody's like, huh. How about that? And I'm like, I try to tell you, and then nobody listens to me. It's a whole big thing. It's fine. Okay, so this is highlighting contour. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to use my 3D brush. This is the one, it's like kind of a medium density. Nail Junkie 615. She's on Instagram. That's my best friend who does the nails. Nail Junkie 615. Or you can, her site is Nail Junkie Designs or .com, nailjunkie.designs.com or whatever. Her name is Tiffany and she's really cool and her stuff is really affordable. And just say like, hey, I just, I saw Mackenzie, she told me to come get some nails. And then she'll be like, cool, what do you want? And you can like brain dump your ideas to her and then bam, she creates something really pretty. Yes, thank you, Nail Junkie 615. Yeah, I'm telling you, listen to me, I know my stuff. I'm celebrating my 3-year Saint-iversary tomorrow. I've been using and selling this makeup for 3 years. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm saying. I'm going to need you to just hush your mouth and trust me. Just do what I say to do. And your makeup will turn out beautifully. And I just feel like makeup is unattainable in the minds of most women, right? Because you see all these people doing makeup and you're like, oh man, like I try to do that and I can never get mine to look like that, right? I try to teach makeup in a way that makes it easy, attainable, and you're like, no friggin' way. That is so easy. I can totally do that. And so that's why the different ways that I teach, like Scuba Steve and, you know, drawing his scuba goggles with your bronzer and like brightening highlight inside the scuba goggles, like all these different things, you kind of remember, like, they're stupid, but you remember them and you're like, oh, my makeup looks nice. And so with this makeup, what's cool about it is because it's cream, it just kind of melts into your skin. So it's not, it blends in like really very sheer. So there's no like cakiness or heaviness. So if you're a mature woman, you have mature skin, lines, wrinkles, texture, all of that stuff that we all start to get as we age. We can camouflage that stuff with cream makeup and it makes it look really beautiful. Like it just kind of sits really pretty on the skin. And you see, I just put my colors where they go and I'm just like mindlessly kind of tapping everything in. Nail Junkie 615. Her name is Tiffany with an I. Don't use a Y or she will yell at you and you'll never do it again. Every time I speech to text her, my Siri, my speech to text puts a Y and she's like, 30 years, get it right. I'm like, I'm trying to tell you. She doesn't, nobody listens to me. My speech to text doesn't know me. Okay, so anyways, that's how easy this makeup is. So just comment the word match. I'll tell you what shades to get. So I use my foundation, my concealer, and my contour. So 3 shades. So to kind of show you, this is just a regular palette that just has like, this is just foundation, concealer, contour, right? Bronzer, illuminator, setting powder, blush, lipstick, eyeshadows. It's so cool how everything's in one. I just try to play with different palettes just to kind of show you the different sizes and the different options. So these shades, when I color match you, you just decide what you want in your palette. Every shade comes individually in this little metal tin. It has the color on it, the ingredients, 11 ingredients. They're clean. One of them is beeswax, really good. Every palette is a magnet. You just pop everything in, customize it however you want. Which, by the way, on Monday, we are launching in the UK, finally! This is like, we've been trying to launch in the UK for almost 2 years now, and it was supposed to happen in like summer, and then it didn't, and now it's finally here. So we'll be launching in the UK on Monday, and there's going to be like some really cool deals. Like you get a free, like the first 5,000 customers are going to get like free eyeshadow or whatever. Yeah, clean ingredients, and go to the Google machine, look it up. Beeswax for your skin. If you're someone that has acne like I did, like I would break out right here where I wore sunglasses or glasses, and right here along my jaw so much all the time. And I barely break out even when I get my period now. So it's really, really cool. And it's really, really good for your skin. So, and then it just sits really pretty. So when you comment match, I will tell you what shades to get, and you know, you can build a palette however you want. If you're a UK girl, you can finally get color matched and buy makeup starting on Monday. So that's going to be really, really fun. I'm glad that we're expanding. I've had so many UK girls be like, hey, like, we need this makeup. Okay, so I just did foundation, concealer, and foundation, concealer, contour. Okay, so it's brighter here, it's darker here, just creating like a dimension. This is where it starts to get a little crazy, but it's not actually crazy. So this is my favorite part of my makeup, and that's my bronzer. I love the dimension, but I love the warmth that, hey girl, hey, that bronzer gives. So contour is like a cool gray ashy tone. So think like gray, like greens and blues. The bronzer, right? Bronzer is warm. So think oranges, reds, yellows, right? Oh, thank you. It's my merch, my Freedom Barbie merch. See, this is Freedom Barbie. This one. Go to allwillynilly.shop or just comment the word merch and I'll send you the link. You cannot mess this makeup up. I'm telling you, my 10-year-old son put my makeup on my face and then it looked like a dumpster fire, and then I blended it and it was perfect. I'm telling you, you cannot. I call this makeup for dummies because you really can't mess it up. So it's cream in that it doesn't stay wet. Like it's not really wet. It's not dry. It's just like a second skin. Like it just feels like a second skin. It doesn't feel like anything crazy. It's not dry and powdery like we're trying to stay away from. It gives you a little bit of a glow without being like greasy. Like when I first heard cream makeup, I was like, but it's not. It's really great. So this is my bronzer. So I'm swirly rolling into my bronzer. So I pick up a lot of it because the brush is small. and I'm about to put this all over my face, okay? So this is how I do my bronzer. When you put on scuba goggles, okay? The goggles sit on the high points of your cheeks and on your forehead, and it suctions, right? So whenever you do your bronzer, that's where the bronzer goes. So we're drawing scuba goggles on our face. That's literally our bronzer. I use a lot. You can use it, like, start small. Like, you don't have to be crazy like I am, but, like, do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, goggles, okay? So your bronzer should look like this. Now, once you get used to, like, where the bronzer goes, you don't have to draw, then you can just do little dots or whatever. But in the beginning, like, when you first start using this makeup, be like, okay, where does the bronzer go? Just do this. I'm telling you. Because this makeup melts into your skin. It doesn't, like, dry and evaporate like liquids and powders do. And so when you press it in, it just kind of, you just kind of like buff it into your skin. It's nothing crazy. And it just melts in so pretty. I'm trying to tell you. These brushes were formulated for this makeup too. So, like, get one of the Saint brushes and just blend in your makeup. I usually start with, like, this dense. This brush is a little bit more dense, like less fluffy. You can even take this, like, blush and bronzer brush and just kind of buff everything in using the fluffy side of the brush. And it just gives you a really pretty warmth, and it's just gorgeous. And I feel like that warmth will just really help to, I don't know, it helps to bring life to your face, right? So those goggles that I just drew on my face have now just warmed everything up. And then it's up to you. Like, if you want to add, like, more blush or more bronzer, or more whatever, I like the brighter contrast. So if you want to do, like, more of a brightening shade, you can add more there. Like, you can't mess it up. You can't, like, you can't mess it up. With the cream makeup, it's cool because if there's too much, you just blend it. Like, it's possible to over blend it and you blend it off, right? Naomi, I don't like using the beauty blender. I'm a beauty blender girl too. Like, I like to do, but with this, you're going to like the brush better. I would, if you're a beauty blender girl, I'd say try it with the beauty blender, but I didn't care for it at all. And that's what I did for years. And I didn't care for it. But these brushes these are pretty dense. So a lot of times I didn't like the brushes for my makeup because they were too soft and too bendy. These brushes are perfectly dense and they have the perfect volume with the bristles. So, like, they're soft without being too, like, bendy. Do you know what I mean? So I really think you'll prefer the brushes, but I always say try it the way that you like. And at the end of the day, like, I'm not your mama, like, do whatever you want, you know? But I would always wet my beauty blender and then take my liquid foundation and dab it all over. I really like this because the bristles are just perfect for blending this particular makeup, and it's great. And then you just have, like, your foundation, concealer, contour, bronzer, and you can use whatever blush or whatever brush you want. If you want more of a dense or more of a full coverage, use a more dense brush where the brushes are more tightly packed. So you can control the coverage, you can build it. It's so fun to wear this makeup. I really, really love it. Okay, so this color, I'm gonna do my lips real quick. Of course. And that's a really great question too. Like, if you use the Perfector sponge, or Saint calls it Beauty, but whatever, the sponge to blend, and you really like it, I want to know. Like, and also join my beauty group on Facebook. It's Freedom in Beauty VIP. Those ladies have so many questions. So if you're someone who's like, I don't like the brushes, I use a beauty blender, I like to kind of share tips like that with the other ladies too, because I bet they would really benefit from that. Okay, so I did Royal, which is this, like, dark reddish color right there in the middle. And she looks dark red, but she's really not. She's really pretty. I know, isn't it really nice? And then I put the Sunshine State on top, which is a little bit of a shimmer. So freaking pretty. I love that combo. And then lip and cheeks, like, go nuts. The beauty group is called Freedom in Beauty VIP. Like, Freedom in Beauty, and just spell it all out. Freedom in Beauty VIP. Make sure you type the VIP. That's the beauty group. The other one's like a business page that they told me to set up, and I don't know how to work, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, so let's do some blush. Let's do something bright. What is this one? Is this one La Cienega? No, I'll show you this one. This one's great. So I like to show this one because everybody's scared of it, and they're like, oh no, like, that's crazy. The Saint Brush Cleanser is actually antibacterial and instant dry, so that should keep you going pretty well. Like, that should keep your brushes pretty nice and clean. But I recommend once a month, like, in my opinion, nothing beats a good old soap and water. Saint has the brush cleansing soap, which is actually a bar of soap. It has tea tree. It's really great for these brushes. And it comes in a little container, and you just put it underwater and like swirl your brushes. It has a little silicone pad with the little silicone fingers. And you can just swirl your brush in there, and it just gets them really nice and clean. And I just do that like once a month, and then you lay them flat to dry. But for the most part, I just use the brush cleanser, the spray. It's instant dry, it's antibacterial, and your brushes are like pretty much instantly clean. But do you see how colors like this purple are? It's not super crazy. That's why I like to put those colors on. This one's nude, which is really pretty. So there's all kinds of options for like lip colors and glosses and satins, and there's just so many options. Yeah, the bar soap is really good, and I like the smell of it, but also the spray smells really good. Hold on, so I'm going to show you on my one brush that gets a lot of she has a lot of action, you know what I'm saying? The smudge brush that I use today, where I pick up a lot of product on it, that's the... If you're new here, that's the 15-minute timer. That means drink your water. Y'all know y'all ain't hydrating. Drink. It said drink, and I just reset it. Drink. That's how I remember to stay hydrated. That's how you drink your water. You have to set it on a timer. What was I? Yes, exactly. Drink your water. Okay, hold on. Let me do... I didn't use... How do you dry when you wash them with the... When you dry them, like when you wash your brushes with the soap and water, you just kind of shake them out really good and then just lay them flat to dry. It takes like 24 hours. I'm going to do my setting powder real quick. I'll be honest with you, like, I don't always reach for a setting spray. Like, I just forget, and I'm lazy also, and so I just forget and walk out the door. And my makeup stays pretty good, but I will say, as a makeup artist, I really do like a setting spray. Like, I believe in setting spray. I just know that it can bulletproof and set your makeup. The setting powder, I just kind of put right here in the T-zone. This makeup will take you from being like, I'm a total makeup idiot, to being like, what the crap? What have I been doing for 40 years or 30 years or 6 years or however old you are? And then you'll be like, that girl in 8th grade taught me how to do makeup, and she didn't know what she was doing either. And then you'll be like, I feel so confident. And that's what I love about this, is that like women can actually feel confident with makeup, because it's for like the makeup dummy. Like, if you are like, I want to wear makeup, but I'm an idiot, like, get this. I'm telling you, I just go in my beauty group and be like, did any of y'all feel stupid when it came to makeup, but now you feel like a pro? And there's like 14,000, you'll get thousands of women that are like, yep, that was me. And they'll tell you, go, don't listen to me, they'll tell you everything. Yeah, that's a good question. So I have a lot of customers that have like eczema, psoriasis, like rosacea, like different lupus even, which I don't know if you're familiar with like what lupus does to the skin, cancer. So there's a lot of skin issues that people have, and although I'm not a doctor, so don't hold me to this, like, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, don't sue me. But because of the beeswax in this makeup, it has really good healing properties, and there's no alcohol in this makeup. So when you put it on your skin, like when you do like a liquid foundation, the first thing that it does is it starts to evaporate, because there's alcohols in it, right? So we can't keep it in a liquid form, because it would just like fall off our face. It would just pour off our face, right? So what we have to do is it has to evaporate, and then it sits on your face and it becomes like a dry texture or whatever, and that's how you get the flawless finish. But then when it's sitting on your skin, because it's dry, it's pulling the moisture from your skin. So that's not good for, like, we need it to do the reverse. And that's what this makeup does, because there's no alcohol in it. So whenever you apply this makeup and then you blend it all in, everything is just kind of melting together. It doesn't evaporate, it doesn't set, it doesn't do anything. It just melts into your skin, really pretty. It moves with your skin. It doesn't dry up and get all stiff and then like it starts settling and creasing and caking. This doesn't do that. And that's why a lot of women feel like an idiot when they do their makeup, because you're like, I did my makeup and it looked good, but now it looks like garbage. That's not you. That's the makeup. That's because your skin doesn't like the The alcohol. Our skin doesn't like alcohol. It needs moisture and hydration. And that's what I love about this is that it'll change your skin. Like you'll notice a difference. So for the ladies with eczema and stuff like that, I recommend trying it. Talk to your doctor first. I'm not a doctor, but try to freaking make. You know what I mean? That's what I say, but what do I know? Okay, so I want to show you real quick. So this is the brush cleansing spray. So this stuff smells like cotton candy. This stuff is antibacterial and instant dry. So what I just used for my contour, my bronzer, my foundation, and my concealer. Small brush, so I put on a lot of product. So it's pretty packed in there. So I'm going to take my spray. Give it a good... I probably used too much. Don't judge me. Yay! We'll see you on Monday. You can order on Monday. Do you have a color match yet? Are you on my I inhaled it. Are you on my email list for the UK? Do these shirts? These are pretty true to size. She gets the good. We talked about the brands, and I used to be 300 pounds, and like it's a struggle finding clothes that fit, and so I know what brands to get. So they're pretty true to size, and they don't shrink too horribly much. Like it's pretty true to size. So I would just get your normal size. It's not like Saint. Like when Saint sells apparel, like you put on their small T-shirt is like a extra large. Like it's like a 20-year-old wearing her boyfriend's like T-shirt to like make breakfast during the walk of shame or whatever. You know what I mean? Like this isn't that. So you should do okay with the merch. Okay, so I sprayed my brush, swirly rolled it on a microfiber, and this is just one of the Saint microfibers. They have gray, but I get the white because then you could bleach them, and it's really nice. Okay, yeah, just send your color match anytime. You can, whenever it's light out. I prefer it to be makeup free, and then, like, if you can include your chest, not your boobies, just your chest. I said include your chest, and somebody sent me booby pictures. It's fine. It's like I didn't judge her. Like it's fine. Like we're all girls here. It's whatever. But I was like, oh man, I'm sorry if I made you think I wanted to see a boob. I love like if they're supposed to be oversized, great. I love it, right? But it's like sometimes it's like, oh jeez. Yeah, Saint has skincare too. So Saint's skincare is milk based, right? So it's basically like I think lactic acid. Naturally exfoliating, which is great. Anti-aging properties. That's what I love about lactic acid and like milk-based skincare. I'm not crazy about the cleanser, so like I don't use the cleanser. It's just I feel like it's just too gentle for me. I use the Benefit Pore Clearing Cleanser. I do like the toner. I think the toner's nice for refining your pores and bringing that like luminosity to your skin. I love the Refresh Wipes. The Refresh Wipes have the skincare in them and the cream, the Saint cream. So at nighttime, do the Refresh Wipes and the Saint cream, and it's beautiful. And I add a little hyaluronic acid, just the It by Ulta brand, whatever, hyaluronic acid, and mix that with my cream, and it's really good. But I have a lot of customers that have problematic skin or just they have mature skin and they want something that's hydrating and, you know, really good for refining those pores and they want that luminosity. That's when I would recommend using it. But I always like to, so many people have so many different opinions, and I hate to say that I don't use it, but I don't use the cleanser, just the toner and the cream and the Refresh Wipes. But I don't recommend not trying. It's not bad. It was just too gentle for me, I think. Okay, so that's using the brush cleansing spray. See how it gets some really, this was caked. Y'all saw it? You seeped it. See, it was like caked, and then you just spray it with this stuff. And this is better than the Cinema Secrets, which I don't know if you know what Cinema Secrets is, but it's what they use. Hollywood, all the professional makeup artists use it. It's like a makeup whatever. This works better than that. And it's really, really good. And then once a month, if you get a wild hair up your butt and you want to do the soap and water, use the tea tree from Saint. It's really cute. It's like a little container, and it has a little bar of soap in it with the Saint logo, and it has a little silicone pad. You just run the water and rub your brushes against it, and the little silicone fingers like clean it, and it gets in the little bristles, and it's really nice. So do that maybe once a month, but otherwise I just use this. I probably use too much. It's fine. Don't judge me. But you just spray your brush and then swirly roll on your cloth. And then just throw it with your whites and bleach it or whatever. That's what I do. And then you just swirl it clean. See, and then just spray where you need to clean it. So this makes it really easy and helps you kind of keep your skin from all the bacteria. And that's why a lot of people, you'll see a lot of Saint artists, even me sometimes, I'll use my fingers to apply my makeup. Just make sure you wash your hands first. But when we do stuff like that, like, you don't realize how much bacteria you're introducing to your skin. And so just keeping your brushes clean is just another way of, you know, keeping your skin clean. So it's really nice. But antibacterial, instant clean, instant dry, ready to use, and really cool. Oh, Renee, that's a good point. I'll ask. Right now, Saint is asking about they're wanting feedback. Like, they want to know, like, what do you want to see in 2025? And they sent out a thing to the artists, and I was like, well, I have a lot of customers. Like, I'm gonna ask my customers. So I posted it in my beauty group. Like, what do you want to see? So if you're in there or you're not in there yet, go join it. Freedom in Beauty VIP. And go post what your thoughts are. I said we need more colored eyeshadows that aren't shimmers. So like a lot of like the purples, the greens, the blues, they're all shimmers. I'm like, I want matte color eyeshadows because I'm ready to show my customers how to use eyeshadows without feeling like a freaking, like they got gangbanged by Crayola is what I say. You know what I mean, right? Like, look like Crayola just spit up all over you. Like, we're not doing that. And so I want to teach women how to actually use eyeshadows confidently. So I wanted eyeshadows. This is the closest to pink that we have for palettes, except for like the baby pink. So I asked for like neon pink and like purples and lavenders and like more colors. I also said a barrel bag for like the makeup brushes because they're double-ended. And I like the brush holder. I'm just not super crazy about it. It works well, but if you're, it's like, it reminds me of Dexter, and you untie the leather thing and you lay it all out and there's all the knives. But when I open mine, all my brushes start rolling and I'm like, no, like they need to be contained. And so I'm thinking travel brushes, like where you can take a brush apart and inside is 2 more brushes and then they can click, click, whatever. Cause they have one that they sent out as some of the artists for some kind of whatever. So like I have one, but I want one that I can shorter, fits in my purse. You know what I mean? Whatever. So, so definitely join my beauty group, Freedom and Beauty VIP, and put in your response because I'm going to share it with them. I have a meeting with the president of Saint on Wednesday, and I'm going to chat with them and tell them all my thoughts. Also, if you want to get a free color match, just comment the word match on any of my posts. Like if you're like, I don't know, I'll wait. If you see any of my posts, just comment the word match. I have it set up on Instagram to say match. Here's my color match form. UK girls, you can now get a color. It's going to be so fun. So there's going to be like a little bit of a launch party on Monday. So yeah, I'm excited for travel friendly. Like these are great. Like this will fit in your purse fine, unless it's a clutch that's made by one of these crazy designers that don't have any idea that we need to carry our makeup still in our purse. Like, you know what I mean? Like I need this to come apart and like, or shrink or something. You know what I mean? Like it needs to be telescope. I don't know. Anyways, so those are some of my ideas and then just some other stuff. So anyways, really excited to see what's coming out this year. I know there will be new, I think there's 20 new eyeshadows coming out this year that are matte colors. So like greens, golden, like think mustard yellow. And a lot of people look at those colors and they're like, but I can't wait to get my hands on them because I'm someone who will be like, yes, that's a color no one will wear. Let's do it. And so I want to show women that like you can wear eyeshadows confidently. And when I show you like how to wear these shadows, I feel like I always tell my customers, get one color. Like when I color match you, get one color that scares the crap out of you that you're like, ew, no way. And then when you get it and you put it on, you'll be like, oh, well, she was right. And then you know what I mean? Then I pretty much told you so, but I'll never say it. I always joke, I will never say I told you so, but we'll both know. And I'll know that you know, and you know that I know that you know. Thank you, Julie. It's my Freedom Barbie merch for Valentine's Day. I'm getting ready. I asked her to do a couple more like Valentine's Day Freedom Barbie designs. So there's, and she did the fuck around and find out Barbie. And it looks like me. It's so cool. So go to, if you want to get my merch, just comment the word merch, or I think it's allwillynilly.shop. Hey Riley, so good to see you, sweet girl. So yeah, so get some merch. I need to post about this shirt because everybody needs their, I forgot to do the holiday merch, sorry. But now it's Valentine's Day coming up, so that's going to be fun. And then spring and summer, which is great. So I'm excited for those designs. So definitely get some merch. Weigh in about what you want to see from Saint, and comment match, get a free color match. Definitely get the brush cleansing spray. It's this, some of y'all don't like the smell. It can be a little strong. But if you can handle it, get the brush cleansing spray, and just the brushes come really clean and it's really nice. So anyways, let me know what I can do for you. I'm here. Oh, we have, there are tank tops on the site now. I did ask her for tank tops and she did add some. And there's, she has some, the tank tops, in my opinion, run a little bit big, but they're still really cute. And they all willy-nilly blend up to Jesus. I have one that I just came out with that said, I did a video and I said, if someone tells me I can't do something, I'll say, bitch, hold my mascara. like hold my beer. And so I have a hold my mascara shirt that just came out. So yes, UK on Monday. Do you have, are you on my email list? Do you have the color match and everything done? Go ahead and get your color match, girl. It's time. It's time. I'm so excited. Pigment free balm. Oh, we do get the, okay, so there's a balm. I don't know if they took the balm away or if it's still there. That means drink your water. That's every 15, drink all y'all. Go drink. Y'all know y'all ain't hydrated. Get the lip conditioner. The lip conditioner, there's like a vanilla and a cherry and peppermint or something else. Get the lip conditioner. It pops right into your palette, and that's really nice to have. But also with the lip conditioners, I guess I don't have, but it's clear. It's just like it's just a clear like lip balm, whatever. But with the lip conditioners, it has the skincare in it. So if you have like texture under your eyes and you tap a little bit of the lip conditioner under your eyes and then do your makeup, it kind of helps to hydrate that area. And so you'll see that it's a little less noticeable with those lines. But the makeup does a really nice job of not settling and caking and creasing anyways. But try it with the lip conditioner. You'll really like it. So, oh, good. Okay. Yeah. And, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, definitely get one of the lip conditioners. The peppermint is pepperminty. I like the vanilla and the cherry. I think they're a little lighter, but it's not super bad. Like, it's not super scented. It's not crazy. But definitely don't be afraid to try the different products and see what you think. There's a 30-day return policy, so the worst thing to have is you return it. Do you know what I mean? Like, Saint's really good about it. They're really easy to work with. Corporate is really amazing, and personally, I help my customers individually, and then I try to do everything that I can to not send my customers to corporate. I just like to take ownership of everyone, but of everything myself, but I can't control everything. The baby's good. She's good. She's walking like. I was worried about her walking. Now I'm worried about her just like being still. My little baby dog, she's like 5 pounds, and she ran through my fence and got to the neighbor's dog. The neighbor's dog got to her, snatched her up, yanked her around, broke her back. So my little teacup Yorkie she just had spine surgery a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago now, I guess. And they had to fix her spine, and like it was like totally fractured and like different, like it was crazy. She was paralyzed on her hind legs, and now she's up and walking. So it's hard trying to slow her down. Like, I was really worried about her, but she's doing really well. And her spirit, her fun, chipper, joyful spirit is back. So she's only a 3-year-old dog, and she's really precious. So I was glad that we had the opportunity to connect with the folks at the University of Florida College Veterinary Medicine, and they did the surgery and fixed her up. So we're really happy to have her home. So thank you for asking. Anyways, okay, happy Friday. You guys have a great day. Comment match, get a color match. UK girls, your turn. Get in here. And I'm excited. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.